Hello there everyone, welcome into a Gotham Knights video. Today I'm going to be talking about misconceptions you may believe about Gotham Knights. And this, of course, is the IGN 16-minute gameplay trailer, or preview. This is not my gameplay, and I do not claim it to be. I will put a link in the description below if you want to watch the full thing, because this video will not be as long as the full gameplay. So Gotham Knights is a game developed by WB Montreal, releasing later this year. Actually, later next month, on October 25th. And there's a lot of misconceptions about the game. And I'm just going to get the big one out of the way first. This is not an Arkham game. And I see many people thinking this is an Arkham game all the time. Even friends that I've talked about this before with still think it's an Arkham game. And when it was revealed that the Joker would not be appearing in this game, a lot of people in the comments of that post that I saw on Instagram were like, good, he died 2 games ago, he shouldn't be in the games anymore. So a lot of people still think this is an Arkham game. And I think the Rocksteady's upcoming game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which is an Arkham game, developed by the same developers as Arkham, but it doesn't seem like it fits the timeline at all. Let me just talk about this briefly. It is not just because Deadshot, because that can easily be explained, and the way they explained it was stupid, with like fake Deadshot, which really cheapens the characters of Batman. And, of course, Deadshot in the Arkham games, if, fake Deadshot was just roaming around this whole time. But also, King Shark is dead in the timeline, and so is Captain Boomerang, according to the comics and Assault on Arkham. Which Assault on Arkham I don't think was ever really said to be canon. I don't think anyone at Rocksteady really thought that movie to be canon, so I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, it's really quite annoying when you have to retcon a bunch of things to make your game canon. And of course, this game picks up exactly where Arkham Knight leaves off, so it's easy to see why people are confused. Like, Nightfall Protocol and all that stuff. It does seem to be a part of this game, and it's just not part of the Arkhamverse, or whatever you want to call it. And I think it's really a shame, because this game really should have been an Arkham game, but at the same time, I'm glad. I don't think the game itself needed to be an Arkham game, but the way they handled it, I think they probably should have made it an Arkham game. But that's okay. We're getting a new take. We're getting new takes on these characters, and hopefully it will be good. What we've seen so far has been pretty mixed. Next thing is another big one, but it's also pretty obvious. Robin is not Damian Wayne in this game. It is Tim Drake. I almost said Tim Jason. It is Tim Drake. And also, going back to the Arkham point, no, I guess you can say all of the characters went through changes. Like I guess, Batgirl, I guess, is a believable design change. Nightwing, maybe even Red Hood, who's now built like a whole Roblox character. But you cannot believe, Tim Drake, just dropped out, shrunk a few feet, became younger, and is no longer bald in the timeline. Arkham Tim Drake is bald forever. It's kind of like a rule. Anyway, but yeah, Tim Drake is Robin in this game. Yeah, I don't know why they use Damian's design, because Damian's design is awful. And definitely when I get the game, I'm going to be working to get an alternate skin for Tim Drake right away, because I don't want him looking like Damian. And if you don't care about spoilers, it is rumored that Damian Wayne will actually be appearing in this game, so maybe he'll look like Tim Drake, and that will balance it out. Another pretty obvious one, and I'm gonna say it right now, if you're a huge fan of the game, or if you've been following the game for so long, you definitely know all these things, and you don't necessarily have to watch this video. But another misconception I've been seeing is that the game is cancelled, which is just not true. I think this comes from the news that the last gen consoles versions were cancelled, which is a really scummy thing of them to do, and they really shouldn't have done that, in my opinion, because I want to play with my cousin. Now my cousin can't play it because she doesn't have an Xbox Series X, so I'll be on my own gaming Gotham Knights. Anyway, it's just that's not the point of the video. Well, let me not rant about that right now. Also, the Gotham Knights TV show is supposedly canceled, and that's another point now. Gotham Knights, our boy Turner Hayes. The reputation of that show that hasn't even come out yet is so bad. The Gotham Knights Twitter account for the game Gotham Knights, of course, stated they have no affiliation with that TV show. They're like, please don't associate us with them, like, you know. And I thought that was pretty funny, but I feel like Gotham Knights, the TV show, is gonna really hurt the game, unless it actually gets canceled, like people are saying it will. I mean, it already got delayed, but you know, why not just cancel it at this point? We don't need to see Turner Hayes yet, you know. And I kind of feel as when people hear Gotham Knights, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that shit TV show on the CW. They're not gonna be like, oh, a new Batman game. I mean, even like, this one's not huge. Like, I don't think many people are confusing it, but it was just, I don't know. This is completely the CW's fault of being unoriginal with their naming. It would be like if in 2015 CW made a show called Arkham Knight about like medieval knights in Arkham or some shit, you know, CW stuff. It had nothing to do with Arkham Knight, and they released a trailer, and it was absolutely horrible. And it helped, Arkham Knight, you know, not help Arkham Knight. It would obviously tarnish some of Arkham Knight's reputation, because most casual audiences who may have played the game are hearing, oh, Gotham Knights, that shit TV show. They're not thinking, oh, Gotham Knights, that cool looking game. Another thing with the game is that this is a mobile game. Come on. I feel like this is just spite. I don't think this is actually... I don't even know why I wrote this down on my list. Believe it or not, I actually do have a list, and I'm very, very loosely following it. I kind of skipped ones I thought were stupid, and I kept some ones that are stupid in here, so... yeah, this is definitely not a mobile game. I think... I mean, if you saw the gameplay on the Gotham Knights Instagram page, it definitely did not look good. It looked... like, graphic-wise, it looked pretty bad. And I don't think graphics really make up everything, but in the gameplay I'm currently showing, I think the graphics are pretty impressive. They're not groundbreaking or anything, but they at least look like they should be on a console. And that's about it, I think. Here, let me just look at my list real quick. So I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, so I looked at my list and I put Avengers Game Connection, which I'm just gonna talk about really quickly. Although this isn't really a misconception. The earlier gameplay resembled a lot of what we saw in Marvel's Avengers, which was critically panned, and, you know, audiences hated it as well. The story wasn't really the problem of that game, though. It was more like everything else, and, you know, like just $20 paying for skins and stuff. I feel like, I don't know. I don't think the Avengers game was actually that bad, but I can't confirm or deny this is going to be like the Avengers game, but based on the gameplay we've seen, it does seem to be a little bit better. I can't really say that, though, because, like, I played Avengers for, like, an hour or two, and then I just got bored of it. I might actually fire that up and play that later. But anyway, same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. I was so excited for that one, and I was like, okay, I don't want to play this game. Anyway, yeah, hopefully this will be better than Avengers, or at least get a better reputation than Avengers. You know, hopefully we can see more games like this. Maybe Gotham Knights games could be like the new equivalent of Arkham games, now that the Arkham game series is over. Oh, besides Kill of the Justice League, of course. You know, can't forget about that. Or maybe it's just fake Kill of the Justice League. Real Kill of the Justice League will be coming out later. Anyway, if you like this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I don't think this video will actually perform well. I mean, I know there isn't a huge... with the Batman gaming stuff, there's not a bunch of people who dedicate their channel to that, so it does... I mean, it might do well. Like, I know for certain, like, for the channel Degenerate J, if you guys have ever seen that, before he did Arkham content, he had, like, nothing, and then he gained a lot of subscribers from doing Arkham content. And, I mean, now his channel, he doesn't cover Arkham content much anymore, because there's not much to cover, so his channel isn't great, but I would really recommend checking him out. He has some pretty great videos, very entertaining, just to hear him talk for a couple of minutes, as you just, you know, do whatever you want. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend. May the force be with you.